make another.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show. Yoimiya! The way you took... What can I say? If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn... Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect... My pops will set off the firework that I want to...
One day, we will showcase innocence.
Huh? Oh. Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya? Shh. Huh? Oh. That was amazing. I didn't actually cry though, right? Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you. Oh, no matter where your journey takes you, and no matter, I believe that as time goes. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want... You know, Yoimiya. Oh, I can hear you. I just had a quietly watching something you made with your own... You asked me what firework... Yep. Well, for Koichi, for Keisuke's, and for Keisuke and Sakujiro, they were... Oh, yeah! As for me... to be honest... Seriously? Huh. Well, no one's ever... It was by chance that I happened to be... It's also by chance that I've met so many people. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our Shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear. Also, if we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled. You know, I don't really think about complicated things but I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks. Inazuma is not such a bad place. As usual, it's the first stop, Komori Tea House. Are you ready to head over?
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch. As soon as I... remember what it was.
Stand with me! Our bond is strong! Propagate! I'll keep this close. Dissipate!
How strange. Toma's playing it. Toma! Hey, you can come. Huh. What's got Taro Maru so
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree. And the 100th vision bearer in question, the one who will have their vision seized,
Hold up a second.
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the 100th vision, they wish to mark the success of the vision hunt decree to date. This cannot happen.
Yeah, like by doing it.
There is no other He is my friend. But, okay.
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is on the line. We ain't about to mess this up.
Capable of using elemental energy without a vision. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue. You are that which is furthest from eternity. Exceptional.
Our bond is strong.
Cascade. I may have overestimated myself. The depth beckon.
Propagate! No and now. Lightning, terrified! Booba, get them!
Evasion is futile. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Scatter!
I may have overestimated myself.
Instabilities will be removed.
That's far enough.
Strike dead.
We did it!
This ends now. You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Wake up, wake up!
Shogun, who was that?
Seize her under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
Why have we stopped here?
In case you've forgotten, the Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. Go to Tatara. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangana...
That's right. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the Resistance. But the only issue is that we can't be sure you'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point. So be sure to stay on your guard. Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it easy for them.
We gotta hurry up! Let's get out of here! Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Let's get down to business.
Our bond is strong.
Careless.
Scatter! Dissipate!
All
wrong
yours,
test
should you have any
subject.
use for them.
Stand with me!
What a lucky day! Picked the wrong test subject.
Our bond is strong! Propagate!
Cascade. Let me try my blade.
Scatter! Stand with me!
Fall before me! No cut down like this. Mind the deluge. Be still.
Germinate! I'll settle this.
Cascade.
Propagate!
Kamisato on. Suiyu. Cascade. Be still.
Stand with me! Dissipate!
I heard they added a couple more, but most of our force. Last thing I heard was that I doubt it. Anyway, we should focus on. Fair point. Time to go to work.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are based. We should keep asking around though, just to be safe.
Stand with me!
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. What about you?
Don't get me. The Resistance aren't having an easy. The front line used to be further forward, but they had to reach. That's where I've just come from. I think we need to keep.
Agreed.
Nazuchi Beach.
Let's take shelter for the time being.
Dissipate!
Hey, look! Do you think that's a resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out!
now! Strike first!
Dissipate! Propagate!
Cascade!
I need to train harder.
Thank you so much. I was sent to the front, so, you aren't dressed like... Great! I'll escort you back to our camp. As you can see, the goal of the as for us, the fact... I couldn't help but notice that you...
She's a special cake.
Are you serious? That you have to let me... Perhaps I can also make... Anyway, we shouldn't delay.
Stand with me! We don't need an umbrella. Just pick up the pace.
This is what happened. I was surrounded by shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The resistance could really use...
I presume you've heard that the goal of the resistance is to... This is no easy task. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The resistance cannot... You're referring to the ceremony to mark the one... There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. Why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information to share. What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet." Huh. So this refers to you two?
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our ranks. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Teppei here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready, of course.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm Resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are recovering there. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alongside us, we'll all be brothers in arms.
Is this a new recruit? Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered. Whoa, whoa.
brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. That wound of yours isn't something that's gonna clear up in a few days. Tepe, did you bring this one in? How are things on the front line?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. I've been right in the thick of it. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 shogunate samurai, and only 1 of me. But I still managed to fend them off.
Look at you. When did...
This lady stole the show, though. When she saw me tiring and falling back, she burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. I heard she even stormed the vision hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take her down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but her facing off against the Raiden Shogun? But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Tepe's exploit...
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective dressing. They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to completely cure flesh wounds.
Sure, I'll take one. Thanks.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick, but it's your decision.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? If you're a fan of weird and wonderful, but if you're more of a... Thanks for your help. All right, I can't guarantee. Why don't you hand me the ingredients? It's...
Ow! Huh?
Looks like this might...
Sparring? When you first... Thanks to both of you for...
Don't forget to visit the training...
The training grounds.
Let's see now.
Bullseye?
Only...
How hard could...
What seems things have... I guess we'll just have to...
Come on, guys! Listen up for a second. In battle, she single-handedly... And that was after interrupting the...
Is that true? Perhaps you'd be willing to give us some... We promised not to take too much of...
It would mean a lot.
That's no way to demonstrate. Come on, try again. Let's go. Show it. Ready? I'm sure you'll get it.
Scatter!
That's no way to demonstrate. Let's go.
I will lead us to victory.
Ready? I'm sure you'll get it.
Listen. Thunder speaks the will of the Almighty Shogun.
Pressure getting... That's no way to demonstrate. Let's go. Ready? I'm sure you'll get it this... Well, there you have it.
Incredible. My posture.
Watching your demonstration was... At least this time I was able to observe some... Honestly, before this whole my wife and I were leading a quiet life together. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the resistance. The road ahead of us now seems... Can those of us with that... There's no use in...
Stay focused. With us... Now then, let me show you around some other place. Where should we head
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army is attacking. There are still many wounded in the camp.
What? Impossible. How could they have reached us all the way out here? We'd better go assess the situation.
Soldiers, quick!
Soldiers, quick!
Propagate!
Be still.
Well, we managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing here? We have sentries and patrols posted all around, unless they must have an informant. Feeding them intelligence. Our priority is
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already collapsed. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard.
In that case... Understood. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A That should do it. Seems I've made another valuable contribution to the Resistance. I thought getting transferred to the front line would...
Why are you so...
It's just like General There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the Resistance, but anyway. We got more than we bargained for inspecting. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions...
Glory to the Shogun!
Strange?
The Shogun's army is attempting an advance. As for us, the situation, for now,
we should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use to them here. We mustn't let Tatara Suna fall to the enemy.
Just sharpen my spear.
So, you are the only one here? She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her schemes mean nothing now. We have already rooted out those behind the resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I will make you—
So that's—
She is— But the way I see it, she is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. She means just as much to us. The Resistance never betrays its own.
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler.
Well. I thought that you choose to— Why not
A fight of a...
Before the battle begins, to the Superior, her motives are clear.
Well, what do you...
remove all threats to eternity by order of the almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up! Bond is strong! Dance into the fire!
I won't forget this.
Look! That's 2 rounds in a row! The Shogun's army is not invincible! We can win! The soldiers are rallying! Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, Traveler!
Bastard.
Stronger than I anticipated. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her—
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
No!
Stand firm! Hold the line! Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment.
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply,
I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the Resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryo Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. In short, our problems have yet to be resolved. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for you. I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I will ask the mercenaries to remain stationed here, and Kazuha is here too. Hopefully this will serve to reduce the pressure you are under.
Well received, Your Excellency.
Thank you. For fight. For...
Her Excellency never... At that time...
Another test subject.
Let's take shelter for the time being. Don't worry, one of my people...
Our bond is strong!
Aha! There you are. Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by if you start to feel... Ready? And away we go!
Cascade. That's far enough. Be still.
Dissipate and lose myself a little. Propagate! Just bond is strong.
If the Arataki gangs... stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to a... Apologize.
Dissipate!
Be still.
here we are. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi Island. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep the locals safe.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off by helping in the logistics division. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come find you. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time. For now, let's get ourselves over to Sangonomiya.
So, Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out.
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any loss. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the Huh? Teppei. Might I ask who...
VIP guests of Her...
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been...
Seriously? What is going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me if you have any time to spare. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third-party supporter? What was that about?
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies. Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line. I am not without... The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army. Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary, please report it to me at once.
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and everyone was begging for some barbecued meat.
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat. But to be clear, still no alcohol.
That's fantastic.
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improvements can... However...
When will the
That's the question. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree... The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively caused a civil war. I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the Vision Hunt decree remains... Traveler, to confirm. Good. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi...
Whoa, what? Swordfish too? It's hard enough getting into a special ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell
Although this appointment breaks...
Great! So when do we take up our post?
The members of Swordfish 2 are currently... I have already written your appointment letter. The special ops unit comprises...
What about me, Your Excellence? I want to make a contribution to the Resistance too.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
All right! One successful operation coming right up!
Okay, sure. Well, be careful. Well, Traveler?
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish 2. Her Excellency briefed us. Your reputation precedes you. And the appointment... I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have what it takes to lead us.
You mean...
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. But this time, we've got a better way. We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of them for us, we'll take that as a measure of your strength.
All right, let's show 'em what you're made of.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
Stand with me!
Okay, allow me to introduce... I now formally cede the position of captain.
There are two hard-hit... That said, the ones over there are...
You got that right. Watatsumi Island has been...
Our bond is strong! criteria for certificate exams are straightforward enough. What it really comes down to is whether you are willing to put in the time. If you study and practice, then it's really not all that difficult.
That's not even all of them. They have whichever camp we attack, but Captain, if we spread our troops too thin...
Yep, the Traveler eats amateurs like these for breakfast.
All right then.
Stand with me!
Yay! There's more! The fairy! The fairy!
Dissipate!
Be still.
Stand with me! Propagate!
Cascade!
This
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool.
Captain!
Captain!
Great! But what's next?
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new...
Oh, come on.
Hey, cut these guys. Honestly. Forget them. What?
How was it? Did your initiation... I'm sure you're playing it down a little. Kotoku and the others put you through your pace, but with your level, since you're back...
You bet!
Good. Now we just need to make sure Okubo... Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated. I gave him an assignment. He expressed a desire to... Now, speaking of assignments, I have a special...
A special mission?
Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small islands there, often used as a transit point when transporting Recently, however, supplies stranger still. The Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. It's not when Teppei returns. You can catch up with him.
Is Teppei? He has a tendency to die...
Long time no see! So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Well, you're in Raising their...
Wow!
I read it in a novel from the Eye Publishing.
You're seriously gonna use...
Ha-ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right, you'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, it's a brand new unit, Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to her. Let's go. Ah!
Well, Paimon?
Of course. You're...
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. You'd better watch out, partner.
Ha! And you're...
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm at the...
I'm so surprised that Tepe's been made a let's take a...
Let's take shelter for the time being. Ah. Don't worry. One of my people will be here with umbrellas momentarily.
I just got back.
Are you?
I'm on my way. If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero.
Tepe, don't you?
Now that you... It could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here.
Or Abashi.
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Menkanomiya up to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island you know today. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Orobashi invaded Yashiori Island. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Musojin Gorge.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash? What?
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance when Orobashi attacked civilization. But now, alright, you should Hey.
Tepe sure made some big progress if he's... Let's report back to Kokom. Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What happened?
Approximately how many people are exhibiting?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro...
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing... I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some... Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the vision...
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. Goro, have you managed...
Well, most of the officers refused to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right, all soldiers who have shown some...
Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with symptoms... No! Surely he can't have... let's go check on him.
Oh. Just a moment. Let me get up. Hmm? Oh, right. Yeah. Fighting. If only I were stronger still. They gave it to me. Delusion. So What's the difference between a delusion? Oh, gosh. Well, I suppose it's not. I've been at first I'd find this is a real shame. Guess I didn't. Hey, when our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. What's that look for? Don't worry,
Tepe! Hey, where are you going? Hey!
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the vast majority are sadly. A few have been less fortunate.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though.
Okay, I'll leave you to deal with the situation. I have to get to the front line. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have achieved so far. What are your thoughts? No, it's too the Sakoku to organize, and if we want to, it's dangerous to go alone. At least take some troops with you.
Your Excellency, if we spend any long—
Very true. I gave this not many I'm not going to stop. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Genshin Impact is a massively popular free-to-play open
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait.
The price
Yes.
is
Now to start reeling them in.
handy and cheap. The price is, how should I put this? General goods, handy and cheap.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was. Let's take shelter for the time being. Don't worry, one of my people will be here with umbrellas momentarily. Oh, so you collect these?
Propagate!
Be still.
Strong. A reward on the road. Get with me!
Well met. You can't run.
Propagate! Dissipate!
Cascade!
Killjoy! You've only just begun. This one's well done.
Scatter!
Roast and fry. This one's well done. Roast and fry.
Get with me!
That's well done. You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Cascade!
That's so quiet.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now, where have we seen that before? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
I see through you.
Dissipate!
Be still.
Our bond is strong. Scatter.
Cascade.
Shine longer.
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers, Intruder! You'll never get out of here alive! Not breaking a sweat! Looks like not too far. Now this idiot must have a death wish! Don't be intimidated! Lord Harbinger will be here soon!
Eat this! Nice and spicy, fool. Be gone. Gooba, get them!
Stand with me.
This body belongs to us.
You actually managed to find this place.
So, you're another Fatui Harbin?
Signora and child. I didn't know you and my two least. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you. So many visitors today. To what do I owe? Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? You're getting all worked up over nothing.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. They were always going to die. With or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for just a small price. They get the feeling of controlling the...
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree?
From the outside,
Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little, eternity stretches things out over a long time. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now, just like a bubble on the water. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it.
Hey, calm down.
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is good news. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. Every side of me is the real me. This is a human society. Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knees, begging? Well, maybe maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusions across the whole army. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleagues' behalf. It would be more trouble than it's worth. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine. Well, anyway.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Granch?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he...
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that the grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given, and ultimately, her eternity is defined by... The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that the key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the...
So this is your plan? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed...
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of...
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows... Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to...
Wait, you're leaving?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
Let's get down to business. Cascade.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, it'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter-strategy. The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
may have overestimated myself.
Stand with me!
What a workout! So how come you know so much about the ride
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the...
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your dreams.
Huh.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of Euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I have chosen then my duty as her eternal
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for
There's a part 2?
Cascade. Be still. I may have overestimated myself.
Nice and spicy. You're toast.
Be still.
You did quite admirably.
So, do you...
How do I put this? You're...
Wait, what? So,
You are the most important part of the plan. Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they're considering even their visions have been taken from them and...
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the cap...
I don't mean to belittle. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove... Oh...
All of this...
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me, before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity. Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too clear that thus the current situation is unfortunate.
So...
It will be easier for... So my plan is...
Rebellion? What are you...
If we manage to convince her, I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She also appears to be standing right behind...
Don't move a muscle! You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when they don't even think about trying anything.
Affirmative.
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the grand... Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun?
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell you...
All of you outside!
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-Sara. No one can...
As a servant, loyal to...
Even though she will one day... seize your vision?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course. And I Lady Guji,
The Vision Hunt and your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission.
You're saying the Kujo clan...
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi. How could he ever even dream of acting against the
3 days. Come back here in 3 days, and I will... As a Guji, there's one thing I know, and so... It falls to me to place the truth before your eyes.
3 days? She will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward...
That was so scary! But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of...
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her. As plans go, changing the deity's
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though? We only...
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now...
Dissipate! Stand with me! That toy Tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before. Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so tired. Is this the professional? She doesn't look very
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
What?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission. Now, however, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town, and it would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou... But since the 3 commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the... the Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here.